Hey everyone, Shebim here and welcome back to an episode of 2 Point Hospital. It's been very, very difficult, but I've finally done it. I've got us to level 3. 75% staff morale took a long time to get to. It took a lot of pay rises, it took a lot of training, it took a lot of promotions, but we're finally there. And for that, we got the dehumidifier 3 and the heart racer level 3 as well, which are very important things for us to use later on. So now we can move on to our next hospital. I've learnt a few more things as well while messing around. In particular, what I was doing with the ward, I think was incorrect.
And so
I think I was trying to do too much. So this one's now complete. Now we can do this one. There's 2 hospitals have opened now, actually.
Any budding doctors should remember that gluing heads back on
so this one here in the middle.
Decapitated patients is all very well with dummies.
Mitten University Hospital. Okay.
In real life. It's easy to get
And
lost
also
around tumble, and it's even easier to fall down. That's why authorities
this one
recommend
here is
only
available.
seasoned climbers and hikers
Tumble.
visit this beautiful region of
Tumble.
2 Point County.
So which one do we go for, University or Tumble?
Good health coverage. The rest of us will have to
I think
postcard.
so this one's not available yet then. I think since the University was the first one that popped up, so what else is there then? There's this one here. There's, looks like it comes around here a bit more as well then. So I think probably, well, this one was the first one that popped up, so maybe this is the one to go for. Home to some of the brightest minds in 2 Point County. It may be chilly, but the perfect place for us to start developing some new technology. Mitten University about research. Here we go. So we can learn research now, which would be very useful to do as well. Research, of course, helps us. It helps us learn how to diagnose and cure things better, I believe. It was in previous games anyway. What would it be in this one? I'm not sure, but I'm assuming that's going to be the same way. You used to be able to autopsy certain people for more information about their illness and that sort of stuff. And here we go. The game's starting to lag a little bit now. I'm not sure why. I don't think I've got anything else open in the background, have I? Let me just double check what I've got open in the background. That might have been the best thing to click on. Nothing major. Just the recording software and Steam, so shouldn't be a problem. I think it'll be fine once we get into the university. So this is about research and teaching, which is really good. I think getting the research now is really useful. We now know teaching, which is great as well, so we can start to develop our staff into being better. I like the way that in this game, compared to Theme Hospital never really put much of an emphasis on teaching. You could do it, and it was good to do, but this seems like it's a much more... It's a better way around doing it, I think, which is pretty good. I'm talking and talking and talking here, but this is really going slow, isn't it? Right, let's try this again. It crashed last time. I had to turn the whole thing off. This looks a lot smoother now, though. I don't know what happened last time. I've run my computer maintenance thing. There we go. We're straight in, so it has been better. Right. The Vice Chancellor of Mitten University has been impressed with our progress and has invited you to establish Mitten University Research and Teaching Hospital. This is a great opportunity for us, and we can set up a research department and develop some new tech. We'll be able to recruit student doctors and nurses here, so we'll need to train them up. We can only... Oh. I like that, actually. Mitten University will provide us with extra funds for each person we train and each research project we complete. Firstly, though, we'll need to research license. The Ministry will grant us one if we can demonstrate our technical prowess by establishing a hospital with some upgraded machinery. Right, so let's pause the game. Right, part of this quite cold, so we need to put down some radiators as well. Okay, so we need to get hospital level 3. Oh my god, look at all these plots. This is amazing. Oh, I'm liking this already. And we've got a helipad as well. Right, we're going to spin it around. I want to go like this. Right, when I look across my... I want to buy all these plots so badly. So again, I think we're going to, right? So we're going to buy this one like that. And we're going to buy this one as well. Right. One thing we did get in the last one that I've not used yet was the... Where was it? There was a reception. Okay. Does that need a door? Or can we just, like, do it... that work then? So we got 1, 2. Well, I've got 2 clear. Okay. I don't know how this works then. Oh, I see. No, I understand it now. Okay. So, got a hatch here. Okay. So is this instead of... I think this is instead of the actual just reception desk then, is it? Mini filing cabinet. Okay, right, let's cancel this because this is far too big, right? So rooms, reception, okay. So we want reception to be maybe like this. Okay. Put the hatch. Okay, we need to make it one bigger then. Get like that. Okay, now the hatch goes there. Reception. So 1, 2. Can I fit a third in? I can't. Okay, so 1, 2. A couple of mini filing cabinets. Can't put that filing cabinet there. Oh, click the whole thing. Let's move this filing cabinet then. On this side, what does this do, filing cabinet? It makes the decorative item, okay. So it's pointless then, really, isn't it? We'll also have another... Okay, right, let's get rid of that. And let's move this to here for now. And we'll have another couple of reception things here and here. Okay. I'm liking that. And then we're going to put a radiator right in the middle as well. Boom. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. Right. And then we're going to put... Well, let's not put the benches down yet. Right. So these are going to be... They're not going to be great for us. That's going to be okay, isn't it? So they... Yeah, so 3... So we're going to be looking at the game from this angle most of the time. So we'll have that there and that there. Okay, we'll have another GP's office right next door to it. So we'll have that, that, and that. Okay, so this will be GP's offices in here, I think. We're going to want a... Let's get a news agent in here. Right there in the corner. Well, can I fit another room in there, actually? I can fit another GP's office in here. Do I want to? No, let's not. Actually, let's not. Let's have... Yeah, let's have our... Let us have our news agents in here. And we're going to have a bin... right here. Let's put some things down first. Let's have a luxury snack machine. And we'll have a drinks machine there. Have an energy drink machine here and a salty snack machine then. That can go here. And then we'll have another news agent there. There's a little gap. And that should allow us 6 more spaces then for 2 more GP's offices. It does. Perfect, okay. We're not going to build that yet. And then we're going to want, yeah, bench, 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 bench. Okay, I put that wrong place in there, right? Let's pick that up and put that there. I think I might move those benches in a bit, but I think I'm happy with that for now. So this should be enough to get us going. I want to hire... Right, so obviously we can only hire basic doctors at this point in time, so we might as well just get them all for now. So we get them free. We're going to hire... Oh, we can get better assistants then. So you're decent. We'll hire all of these as well then. We'll hire a janitor with the upgrade ability. And repair and maintenance, repair and maintenance. So you've got upgrades. You've got repair and maintenance. I've hired a lot of people here, but let's go. Let's get them all in position. I'm happy with this hospital so far. I'm liking it. Aesthetically, it's pleasing. Right, in here. Or should we go over this side? So I want... Right, I did a bit of research myself last time on the ward situation. I think it doesn't really work the way I was hoping it would. I tried to make a massive ward and it just didn't seem to work. So we're not going to do that again this time. We're going to do a cardiology though here. Cardiology. We're going to start putting some of these things. It's only 1% diagnosis power though, isn't it? But for 500 at 1% could make a difference. Right, so this can be upgraded, which we'll do now straight away. Right, so nobody's coming to the hospital as yet. Temperature we need to look at as well. So items, the new item then will be... Well, we put some leaflet stands up as well. Actually, forgot about that. Do that. So there's an ambulance turned up here. We're also going to want radiators. Ooh.
Staff are reminded to be good value.
Let's put them in the rooms. Why are they red? Is that because it's too warm in there now, or...? I say, so people are cold. It's pushing up over their head that they're cold. Okay. Okay, let's put one there. One there. One in this room. One in this room. One just there, just inside the door. Why is that not letting me... Oh, well, no. Just the wrong way. I need to rotate it. Okay, we need a nurse.
Nurse
We need to hire a nurse. Again, we can only get junior nurses. So we are going to need to get the training room set up pretty quickly. For now, I think we're just going to drop it in. Well, what's this guy got? We don't know what you've got at this point in time. But I'm assuming, because there's nothing visually wrong with you, I'm assuming there's probably going to be a pharmacy issue. So we're going to want to build a ward here, I think, as well. So like I said, there's no point in having massive... How big is this room? This is 12 wide. So I could have a 5x6.
A report released today claims that 2 Point County has the best medical coverage in the country. And while it does say it can't vouch for what goes on in the Orb Wellness Centres, they're sure those are top-notch
nurse
too.
Station there.
That's
The ward
good
door
enough for
can
me.
be here. We'll have 3 screens for people to get changed. And then the beds can go down this wall. It's not the best layout, is it, of beds, but... Research license. Great news, we've been given a research license to allow our hospital to research new machines, upgrades and more. To kick off research project, we need a research room and a doctor with a research qualification. Diagnosis and treatment of our patients can also be a contribute to research progress. Harvesting ghosts can also be very enlightening. Okay, so when people die, it's not a bad thing necessarily. So we've not really made this room fantastic, have I? But we gotta be able to fit 6 people in. Don't really want to put the 7th in there. Okay, let's do that. So we have a research room now. What else do we need? I'm trying to think of the most important things to build first. I think we'll build a pharmacy in this main building for now. Let's put it in this corner here, 3x3. Like that. We want to get a... Well, let's get a medicine cabinet in there because that'll improve... That'll improve the healing capabilities, I believe. And we'll also put a radiator in there to keep it warm. Like that. Also, I think we can put some extra stuff in the ward that will make it better as well. So we can get a... Well, if I click on the door and click on items, there we go. So nurse's station. So we have locker increases prestige. Wall monitor increases the treatment and research. Medicine cabinet again. We can get some important buffs with that. And it looks like we're going to need a radiator in here as well, aren't we? I don't really want it hovering in the middle of the room though, to be honest, but looks like it might have to. It's going to have to, okay.
If you smell something suspicious, please fill out form 37B.
Right, so you didn't get cured properly.
This is Ricky Hawthorne on
I think we'd have to build a research room in here for now, and then probably a...
Old Henry Jobsworth,
really want
the
to,
local health and safety
but we're
inspector,
struggling money-wise,
is
so I
threatening
can't
to
actually build a
close down
research room.
Merrydung
Okay.
Farm. Apparently the
staff room
place
we're going
is
to need.
infested with cows,
So let's build one of
pigs
those before we
and
have any
chickens.
problems.
Steady on, Henry.
Again, we will move this staff room, I think, to a different building, but for now, we know how important staff happiness can be on this game now after the previous scenario, so we're going to have to go for it, aren't we? So we want some machines in here, don't we? So drinks machine, energy drinks machine is probably better for them. Maybe we don't need to build like all these other stuff. Let's just build luxury. An energy drinks machine and a luxury drinks machine is probably the best thing to build in these sort of things. So let's do that. We can't use this invalid item, which is this the radiator? It is, okay. Let's have a weight bench. A dartboard. Provides entertainment, a coffee table. Anything that's any use, arcade machine. Reduces boredom. That might be useful. Let's get some of them in actually. They might be useful like out here in that. It's got Sega written on the side. I think that's... I'm happy with that for now. Let's do that. So they've got somewhere to go now. Staff training required. We know this, but we're struggling, aren't we? And we can't train yet. And can we build a training room yet? We've got a little bit of money to do it. Again, this will be moved later on to a more dedicated wing. But for now, we just need to get things going, don't we? Start bringing the money in so we can look to improve. So space in there for training. We're gonna have to bring an outside trainer though, aren't we? So let's go for diagnostics. It's probably a good one to do. We can't afford it. That might be my fault. I might have gone a bit too much into this. Right, let's speed the game up. See if we can start making a profit. Maybe I need to reduce some staff, shall we say? Yeah, I think we're gonna fire you. just because we need to retain some money, I think. We got 3 of you, which is fine. 2 of you,
Nurse, please go to the
3 of you. So you're doing nothing. You're looking for work. Okay. Right. So I want to do. So I do have trainers available. Customer service. These are a bit useless, aren't they? So courses available. I think diagnostics is an important one. We'll bring someone in and we will train. We can only train 1 person. So let's do you. And once you're trained, you can train other people. So that's going to be a bit more expensive. Treatment room, la la la. Complete the research for chromatherapy. Oh god. Train a doctor in research. Okay, we need to just start turning money over first. So let's speed the game up a little bit. So I only made an $800 loss, which is not bad actually. As more people start to come in, we should be better off here. So I've improved this and I've improved this, haven't I? Yeah, they're both improved. So look at these massive wings. So one of these, well, I think maybe.
Attention.
Try to think the best way of doing this.
Anywhere in the hospital will not be tolerated.
So I think this building here to be full of GPs offices.
Try moose juice.
Make one of these the nurse building. And another one maybe.
Organic mooses.
Yeah, actually, we'll cross the bridge when we come to it. I'd like to have specific buildings.
Moose juice.
Maybe just a building here just full of wards.
More 2-point.
And then more nurse stuff here.
This is 2-point radio.
Training course completed on diagnostics. So we have someone now who's actually qualified. Misery guts have been discovered. That's great. Not now because we haven't really got the money. Get a level 4 staff room. We can't really do that at this point in time. Night fever. So we need a psychiatrist. Well, we can't do that because we haven't got anyone trained in psychiatry as yet. So we need to bring that money in. So at the moment we're literally just working people through. Your diagnosis is you're too cold.
Try not to slip in the sick.
So radiator, there's not a lot of radiating going on, is there? Radiating? Right, let's do that and then put another radiator on that wall. I should heat up that bit and then let's just do this bit then. We'll move all this anyway, but at the moment, in case keep people warm, there's 6 people waiting for the general diagnostics room. So you probably do need another nurse. Let's get Fredwood Mills. No, Layla Thump. Holly Dork. Let's get the Dork in. Right. Boom. So, we're doing okay actually. Money's coming in, which isn't bad. We need to train a doctor in research. Oh, this is already 1% complete. Okay. I feel like first I want to get maybe a doctor in psychiatry. Again, I'm gonna have to pay. I can't afford it at the moment. That's one down.
Attention.
Let's get some benches outside here.
Anywhere in the hospital will not be tolerated.
Oh, we don't have any toilets yet. That's another thing we need to build, isn't it? I'm thinking a toilet in every wing might be a good way forward in this one. Staff room will probably go. We'll have a few staff rooms dotted around as well. Maybe a staff room in each of the corners.
Janitor, please prepare
Could be
heart
useful.
racer.
I'm not sure. Either way, we're at the end of the episode now anyway, so we will finish things off there. I hope you've enjoyed this one. Of course, if you have, please do hit a like and of course subscribe if you want to see some more. Next time we'll come back and we will continue developing this hospital. I think we'll do pretty well here. I think we're curing people. We're getting more diagnosis in, so we should hopefully be getting to a point where we can start to turn a bit of profit. And then once we do that, we can look at doing more training and, of course, start the research of the chromatography room as well. So that'd be pretty useful to do. So yeah, I've been Chevy Gamer. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.